Hey friends! So, getting fluent in English, is it a real challenge for you? If yes, then this video is exclusively for you. Why? Because trust me, the equation to get your English fluency in place is very simple. You know what's that equation? The equation is tiny habits plus consistency is equals to big result. That's English fluency. Now, what are those habits that you should adhere to in your day to day lifestyle to get fluent at English in just 60 days? And I'm really not kidding. If you follow these habits diligently, consistently in your life, you can actually acquire your English skills and English fluency in just 60 days. And are you excited to know what are those habits? So let's get started. Okay, the very first one, speak every day. So if the question is that I can't speak in English, the answer to this is no matter. Just try and try speaking every day. Okay, even if you make mistakes. Okay, so the first thing and the first step is to start. Speak to yourself in English, looking in the mirror. Okay. Practice it with your friends. If you have any online speaking partners, okay, start. Okay. Join the conversational club. Okay. Or attend some spoken English webinars. But whatever it is, take this step one as soon as possible. And that step is to start speaking every day. No matter how many mistakes you make, but you won't give up. You will just continue the rhythm. And why should you do that? You should do that because speaking will train your brain to think in English and not translate. So, unless you speak, the results you won't get any. Okay, so start speaking English. Even if you are making mistakes, take that step one and do it consistently. Okay. Second habit, listen actively. Okay, not just casually. So you're not just listening to the conversations very casually. You're listening to them very actively. Okay. So how will you listen to English content? You can obviously watch English YouTube videos. We have plethora of English YouTube videos. We have podcasts. We have movies with subtitles. And so first you can start watching the movies, listening to the English content with subtitles, and gradually after 1 month or two, once you feel, gain that kind of comfort, you can watch the movies without subtitles and then ask yourself, what did she just say? And perhaps then on the subtitles and just check whether you were on the right track. Okay. Try to focus on how native speakers pronounce certain things. How is their pronunciation? How do they pause? How do they express? Okay. And why should you take this habit? You should because listening will improve your pronunciation, your vocabulary, and sentence flow and overall articulation. Okay, so that's habit number two. And trust me, you can just invest 10 minutes of your day in listening to English content. Okay, you can invest 30 to 40 minutes of your day speaking English. And if possible, if you do it throughout the day, even better. Okay. Third, think in English. So stop translating, start thinking in English. And how will you do that? Start thinking, how will I describe my daily routine in English? How can I describe how I feel in English? Okay, how can I describe my surroundings in English? So start describing these things in your mind. Okay, why? Because fluency starts in the mind. Okay, so you can watch one video of mine, which is build your English brain. So unless you build your English brain, fluency on your tongue is impossible. Okay, so because fluency starts in the mind, the more you think in English, the faster you speak. Yeah, so think in English is the third one. Fourth one, learn phrases, not just words. Okay, so you're going to learn, if you want to learn how to use go. Okay, so just don't learn go. Learn go along with phrases like learn go for walk. Let's go for walk. Okay, please don't go crazy over this. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so use these phrases. Yeah, and for this you can use apps, you can use flashcards to learn the common expressions. Okay. So, and why you should do this, why you should learn phrases and not just words, because native speakers speak in phrases, not purely grammar rules. Okay. So, learn the phrases and then you will see eventually the sentence formation is taken care of. Okay. The fifth one, use the 3 R's. Perhaps one of the most effective habit. Read, record, and review. Okay, so what will you read? Obviously, you'll read some English content from books, from articles, and read it loud. Okay, record your voice while reading or speaking. So, whenever you're reading, try to record your voice. Review, how do you sound to yourself? Okay, are you making any mistakes? How is your overall accent? How is your overall clarity? Okay, now this will build confidence, clarity, and self awareness. Yeah. So all this is a must. And to make these habits your lifestyle, we welcome you to our English Life Skill Hub, where on weekly basis, twice in a week, we meet, we practice these things together, okay, in front of the mentor, okay, and we make sure that we level up every week. We are progressing every week. So, if you are very serious about learning English, about gaining English proficiency, about gaining your English fluency as soon as possible, do join us at English Life Skill Hub. Invest in yourself. Do get in touch with us. We are covering all these things under the program, the 2E model with Shivangi, that's Employable English Blueprint. Okay, so do let us know, practice these habits. If not, at by yourself, and then in case if you need us, do get in touch, and we would love to have you in our community. Okay, so having a supportive community, having a mentor, and having weekly meets, getting that English environment, okay, getting your those kind of phrases and idioms and words and sentence structures in place, learning every day something new, learning every new phrases and new idioms every week, and to have that in your language and practice it across is the best way to level up in your you know uh, in your journey. Okay, so yes, do let us know and practice these things at your level, and do comment and let me know if you need anything important that I should make video on. If you have any concerns, I would love to help you. And of course, if you have liked the content, please hit that like button, do subscribe, and let's continue the journey learning together. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video.